behind on making videos, but whatever. That's not my main job. My main job here is teaching all you wonderful students at the Clinic Muay Thai Gym in Landisville, Pennsylvania. That being said, here's a video about kicking drills, because drills build the skills. And I just want to emphasize that these are drills that you're repeating something. So it's not necessarily something that's like fight specific. Some of these will be, but it's more about the repetition to build the shin conditioning, your endurance, work the balance, work the muscles involved in a kick so that your kick develops more power, balance, etc. I don't know if I've already repeated some of these, but it's important that you do drills on top of just like getting in front of the heavy bag and hitting it. All right, the first thing you do to work on your roundhouses are just throw roundhouses. So I recommend, for drilling's sake, don't use the timer for this one. Sometimes I like using a timer. I would set a number that you think is reasonable for your skill level, your endurance level. Somewhere, you might have to start at 10, you might be up at 100, 200, whatever. The other thing I like to do is I like to cheat. I don't like counting while I'm working out, so I'll use a little counter, a little bit easier. And then get in front of the heavy bag, find your stance, find an angle that works here, and just make every rep count. It's not a drill if you don't make every rep count. If you're just trying to do 100 as fast as you can, you're just gonna be 1, 2, 3, and then you didn't get anything out of that. That's what, you're just gonna find your rhythm, be in your stance, you're gonna take your step, and I'm not gonna go over the kicking technique. There's other videos for that, and you show up in my class, I'll teach you. But just make every rep count, including the return. Don't just throw like a good quick kick and then drop your leg. If you do that, you don't count it. Finding your rhythm, finding your stance, finding your distance, taking a step, throwing the kick, resetting, finding your balance. And again, you do that both kicks. So I can work my left kick. I can work on the switch. Making sure I get that footwork down. A quick, small switch, turning it over, and I can even work on my different resets. So that would be drill number 1. And again, if you're ever at the clinic, I'm using this bag right now, but if you're newer, use one of the combat corner bags. They're a little bit softer. This is the shin conditioning bag, a little bit harder, a little heavier. Drill number 2 you can do on a heavy bag, and this one is in some ways the most important. In my opinion, it's like the most like Thai style. And there's still some slight variations, but that's like putting a check either before or after your kick, and you can do like either check. That's gonna make sense in a second. Or you can even do all 3. So what I mean by that is like, I'm gonna just, for demonstration's sake, I'm just doing my right leg, my right kick. But again, you're gonna have to do this on both sides. But I'm gonna be in my stance, and I could check, and then fire my kick back. Right? So I would check, fire. Or I could do the check afterwards. So I could roundhouse, check. Working on being as quick and as possible at that, like smooth. I could do all 3. Make it a little bit more tiring. I could go check, check, and reset. And then not only that, now I can start mixing up the sides. So that was all right. I could do right kicks, but left checks. So I could do my left kick, step into my right kick. I could do my right kick, left check. And then vice versa, I could do left, or I could, yeah. All those combinations. All right, so the next one's gonna be the double. So a double is rapid fire. It's like your foot touches the ground and it fires right back. Otherwise, it'd be 2 singles. No matter how fast you do them, it'd be 2 singles, which is still worth to have, but you're already kind of getting that training from practicing single kicks. So I'm in my stance, and I throw that kick, and as soon as my foot touches, I'm able to spring off again for that second kick. So what I mean by that is I would be here, find my range. I'm going southpaw right now. Don't be alarmed. I'm finding my stance again. So that's a double. I'm still turning my hip over, still turning my shoulders. What I'm not doing is I'm not going. All right, that's 2 singles, or like. That's kind of in between a single and a double. The goal is that you just want to be able to spring right back into it. All right, so another great kicking drill you can do. You need a bigger bag. You need like a banana style bag, or I got the giant 7-foot one, is like working on hitting different locations. So a big one would be like a triple one. You're gonna go like, and like right back like this, and a little key point is like use your body as a marking point and like find little letters. Like, all right, so like that E is around where my leg kick would be, that I is around where my body kick would be, and then near the top of the F is where my chin is. Me personally, everyone's got different heights, right? And you don't have to do that. You can use tape, a lot of ideas, but then you're gonna work on going low, medium, high, and then you can even work on going like we did with the double, like making it more like a triple. So I would go low, bounce back, medium, bounce back, high. Finding that rhythm, trying to stay in frame on the camera. So I would just go low, medium, high. Reset. Low, medium, high. And just work that skill, work that ability of changing your target. Again, that one's a little bit even more advanced than the double I showed, because that was essentially a triple with changing targets. And if you're not there yet too, you can also just do it as a double. Maybe you don't have the head kick flexibility yet. You can just go low, medium, right? You can go low, medium. There's a great partner drill that I'll hopefully show in this video where you both kick at the same time. One of you kicks low, the other one kicks high, and I think I have Joey and JJ demonstrating that here. And then you keep alternating, so you go high, low, high, low. And what I like about that one is like, people are like, why would you go at the same time? It's like, because it gets nerve-wracking, right? And Muay Thai can be nerve-wracking. You can have nerves, and you have to learn how to do what you're trying to do while nervous, while under pressure, with the punishment of pain, but at the same time it's kind of safe. Like, worst case scenario, you both kind of hit legs. It hurts a little bit, but you'll be all right. So honestly, when we talk about drills, any kick, any single technique you do, if you do it over repetition, can be a drill. And that's important to do. So I showed a lot of the more basic ones. There are some more flashy ones if you want to work on just having fun. Like, training should be fun. Get your heart rate up. It should be a bit of a workout. And then working on some more explosive things. So like an example would be, I could work on my little the little, I think it's called like a scissor kick, like with the little inside-outside kick. So I could work on kicking low and then swinging over, right? So I can do that for reps, right? Where you're tapping the inside of the leg, and going up for a body shot. And I can do reps and reps of that. Just a little bit more of an advanced technique, but it's kind of fun to do. I could work on, I like having my students do the little flying kick where like you fake a teep, so my leg would come up, but then I would hop and I'd swing so I would hop, like a Thai hop, like I would be here, my leg would come up, and I would hop, and then turn the kick over. I like doing that, it's a good fun workout, right? You're going, and you work the other direction too, right? Bring the leg up, maybe you think it's a flying knee, and you swing it around. Again, that's not as basic, that's not as important to drill as the other one, but at some point you gotta learn these things, at some point you gotta have fun. And drilling doesn't have to be boring. People avoid drills because they find them to be boring. Do your drills, they build the skills. I know it's a tacky, cliche rhyme that I've said 400 times, but it's just true. So I hope this helps. And again, most of these can be done with a partner, and I'll kind of show that. Or hopefully I've already shown it, or I'll show it right now in the video of how you can do little partner drills. So you can do these drills with a friend to kind of push each other and make sure you eat your vegetables before you go to dessert.